Alright, so what this video is going to cover is the 5.2 homework. We're going to do this together. So it says use the table to find each value. And we did one very similar to this for 5.1, where you're doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. This one's going to be a little bit more involved because it's composition of functions. So when I see this, we're first going to figure out this value. So g of negative 2. And if you remember from 5.1, finding g of negative 2 is going to be to going to the negative 2 column and seeing what g is. So g of negative 2, we can see from the table, is 1. So then what that means is we're going to take that 1 and plug it into f. So now I'm looking for f of 1. So f of 1 is going to be going to 1 in the x column and seeing what f is. And it is 2. So the final answer to this is 2. F of g of negative 2 is 2. But we had to do it in two pieces. We have to find the g of negative 2 piece first, then take that answer and plug it into f. Let's try some more. So if we're looking at the next one, it is g of f of negative 2. So this is our stuffing for our turkey. We need to find f of negative 2 first. So I'm going to go to the negative 2 row, find f. It is a negative 2. So I'm going to take negative 2 and plug it into g. G of negative 2, same row, because I'm still using negative 2, leads me to an answer of 1. All right, and I'll do another one here with us too, and then I'll let you try some and we'll have the answers checked. Let's do this one. F of 1, 1, leads to an f value of 2. I'm going to take that 2, plug it into g. I'm going to go to row 2. I'm going to trace it to g. The answer is 0. So that's the gist of it. I'm now going to pause this video, give you time to complete the other ones, and to double check your answers. If you're confused, start the video over and re-watch these segments. Here are the answers. The only one that may have thrown you off is 52. 52 is not possible. H of 2 gives us a value of 5, but we don't have a 5 here to continue on. That one is not possible. Let's apply the same concept by using a graph. It's very similar to 5.1, but we'll actually have to do it in 2 steps. Let's first find f of 1. We'll do that by drawing a line down through the x value of 1, seeing where it crosses f. That's a value of 3. So I'm now going to need to take that 3 and plug it into g. So I'm looking for g of 3. G of 3 is negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to do this in 2 phases. You use the first entry here to draw your first line, find the answer, take that answer, plug it into this outside letter to find where it crosses over the second function to get your answer. So for this one here, g of negative 2. That's prompting me to draw a line at negative 2, seeing where it crosses g. That crosses at a value of 2. So I'm going to take that 2, plug it into f. When I draw that down and cross it with f, it gives me a value of negative 1. I'll now pause this video and give you all time to attempt the next 2. Here are the remaining 2 answers with the document and steps shown of how I reached them. So if you are confused on this, I encourage you to rewatch the video. It's a short one. We're only at the 5-minute mark. Hearing it a second time can be very helpful. You'd be surprised. Some of these questions you'll see on the quiz, so be sure to make sure you understand this homework process.